When I first learned that my kidneys were failing about 8 years ago, I had gone to the doctor and they told me that there was a possibility that I might have to go on dialysis. I was very upset. I didn't want to face it. I didn't know how I was actually going to handle it. The whole process took me at least a year and a half to make a determination about what I was going to do. I went into dialysis December 1st, 2018. My name is Bonijune Coffaro. I am from Long Island, New York. I've been down here in Tampa for about 24 years.
The first time I met Bonnie, I think it was her first or second treatment. She leaves an impression on you. It's intimidating to start dialysis. It's intimidating to come into this clinic and take it all in. But she also came to the clinic during a more difficult time in her life. And I think that really connected us right away. My role is a dialysis social worker. The things that we're looking at when we first meet someone, when they come into the clinic is, are their basic needs being met? Are they safe? Do they understand why their kidneys failed and why this is necessary for them?
I first met Larissa 5 years ago when I started, on dialysis. She came around and started speaking with me. At first I was a little hesitant, but little by little we became friendly and I put my trust into her. And I'm so glad that I did because she now is like part of my family. I did make the decision to go in and have the fistula put in. To mature, it takes at least 3 to 4 months. So they sent me to the hospital right away to have a port put in. And then I was told all the things that you cannot do once you have this in your neck. Number 1, I could get an infection. Number 2, you can't get anything wet. So there's no showers, there's no swimming. And it's very, very hard to cover. You got tubes hanging out of your neck. I had to be really, really careful that I was clean and it was washed. And I knew that if I got an infection, it would go straight to my heart and I'd be sicker than what I am now.
The evolution of someone making that decision to go from a catheter into an access looks different for every patient, but with Bonnie, it's more about providing her with the information and allowing her to make the choices because she wants to make sure she's getting the best care and the best treatment.
Before I go take my shower, I wash my fistula extremely well. It takes about 20 minutes to get here. By the time I'm here, I come in, I sit in my chair, they do their tricks with their needles, but there's gonna come a period of time that you're not even gonna know you're being stuck. You will get used to this, and it is so much better and so much safer.
With Bonnie being so informed, she kind of already had that structure in place for how to be set up for success. If they have needle difficulties or anxieties, once they're through that part of the journey, I think there's a freedom to having a fistula.
It's much, much more comfortable, and you're going to have a chance to go out and do things that you could not do when you have a catheter. Many times I'll just get in the car and I'll take a ride, and I'll go to a park that I really consider one of my favorite things to do. Go sit by the water and watch all the birds and the duck. It's very, very relaxing, and I think it's really, really good to clear your head, maybe before you go into dialysis or on the way home from dialysis.
As you move forward in the relationship, you get into deeper things. Emotionally, how are they adjusting? What is their quality of life? Do they have the things they need to get back to being active? How are they seeing this journey? How does dialysis feel different when you're on the machine with a fistula than the chest cath? A lot of them give me that feedback that it feels better on the fistula. They just get a better treatment when they're on a fistula. They're emotionally kind of more sound.
So on my days off, love to go out with my friends and do lunch. I have a couple of spots in the neighborhood that we just love to go to. I still love to socialize. So there's no reason why you can't socialize. It's possible to do, and it should be done because this is all really good for your mental health. It's a big part of this.
I'm very proud of her. I think she's a successful dialysis patient. She stays engaged with not just her own treatment, but with the entire clinic. And we need people to advocate. Voice is important to social workers. I think voice is important in our clinics, and I love having Bonnie as a voice for our clinic.
Dialysis doesn't have to control your life. It has some control, but you have to decide on how it's going to control and how much of it you're going to let control you. I feel that US Renal's staff is part of my family. Just because you're on dialysis doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. You still are able to get out and do the things that you enjoy. Just do the things that make you happy and live your life the best you can.